Hello. Alvar Savoy Hill here, speaking to you on the newfangled shortwave movie crystal set thing. Well, the time on the BBC is just past the last war. There's a few minutes to tell you about the things you can buy from the BBC's very own publicity department, somewhere in England. This is a BBC paperclip. You can buy them separately or in twos. Also, we have this BBC T-shirt, which says, as you can see, the BBC is really quite good, you know, in white on white, or in black on a black one. So send off your order today if you dare. But now it's time. Kenny Everett entertained us. But then it always has been.
Hello. Here we are outside the BBC, where world-famous star celebrities arrive daily. Oh, look! There's me! Hello, chums. Another week, another shirt. Oh, what a day I've had. I woke up this morning, opened the window, and climbed in. There was something waiting for me on the mat. I'll kill that dog. He's a cross between a Chihuahua and a St. Bernard. And I didn't believe it either. Until I saw the little climbing boots and the oxygen mask. I turned on breakfast TV. You rotten breakfast TV, I cried. Turned on I'll kill that scriptwriter. I jumped to my feet. They were on the mantelpiece. Suddenly, he's got a reprieve. Suddenly, there was a knock at my doorbell. It was Mrs. O'Shaughnessy from next door. I bored a hole in the wall. I let her watch me. Mr. Everett, she cried. Her face was drawn, but the rest of her was real. Mr. Everett, I've got to know, what's the first sketch on your show? I braced my teeth. I picked up some cheese and grated. And now, this.
I watched Esther Ranson last night on telly. I'm starting a tooth. Think I better stop quick.
I don't like it. It's too damn quiet.
Oh, my God! Look at those roses. They must be 90 feet tall. How can that be?
Because this is where King Kong lives. Think about it.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Well, it's a bit embarrassing, really. You see, it's,
Yes?
It's my thing.
Your thing?
Thing, yes.
You don't mean your...
Yes, I do. Thing.
Well, what's the problem with it?
Well, it was all right up until about a week ago. Then suddenly it sort of turned a sort of blue colour. And then these sort of bright purple spots appeared. And then the whole thing went green. I must say, I'm very worried about it.
Please, there's no need to worry. I'm sure your fears are totally unfounded. We'll solve your problem in no time.
Well, that's a tremendous relief, I must say.
I think perhaps the best thing would be to take a look at the offending organ.
What a twist, eh?
So, you want to learn how to fall over.
No. Ah! All right, then.
Good. Then this is what you do. Step 1. Take your left leg off the ground. Step 2. Take your right leg off the ground. Of course, some people take longer to learn how to fall over than others, but with a little patience and persistence.
Step 36. How to fall over in a confined space.
We invite you now to take a trip to the seaside. And although we're going by train, thanks to trick photography, we're able to rush you from London to Brighton in 4 minutes.
Why are you jiggling? We haven't left the station yet. Flaming extras.
Tickets, please. Have your tickets ready, please. Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Can I see your ticket, please? Yes, sir.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Through the Eero, in which we explore the bodies of famous celebrities. This week, we're taking a look down the lug hole of the Queen of Soap's joke. Hang on. What's this? A staple. So that's how she keeps her looks. Must be 10 years of loose skin behind there. Stand by, Joni. I'm a-coming in. Well, here we are, next to Joni's heart. You see, she has got one after all. Don't you feel dreadful, all those terrible things you've said about her? In real life, she's not the least bit like the way she's portrayed on film. Hang on, what's that? The heart's speeded up. Oh no! Bungalow Bill's arrived. Oh, I've got to get out of here. I know, I'll go through her mouth. Oh no! They're kissing! Oh, there's no way out. I'd better head south. Ah! Trump!
Stop those perverted parades of smutteries! But a 14-year-old schoolboy could do better! I knew I could do it better when I was a 14-year-old schoolboy and have somewhere to hang my satchel. In future, I order of the campaign for nice things on television. During scenes of explicit lusting wobblery, this special triangle will appear on your screens. In front of me, you fools!
That was for Mrs. Edith Prentice and all at number 37 Attley Villas, Carshalton, who wrote into the wrong programme, you silly cow.
Hello, Verity Treacle here once again on a pilgrimage of syrupy goodness around the towns and villages of Britain. And here I am this week in the quaint pastoral environs of Ringworm in Death, near Liverpool. It was here in 1946 that the late Mrs. Bessie Quads discovered penicillin whilst rifling through her husband's pockets. It's a village that's seen its fair share of tragedy, too. take this message from 98-year-old Charlie Fringe, the local stonemason. It says, Dear Verity, I am an old-age pensioner living on a fixed income of nothing. My house is like a fridge. In fact, it is a fridge. It's so cold I breathe on sticks and sell them as candy floss. For years now, I have suffered with the feeling that my nose is on fire. The doctor sent me for tests and discovered that my nose is on fire. So now I have to go round with my head inverted in a sand bucket and a complicated sprinkler system wired up to my mucous passages. Despite all this, and despite having a chronic skeletal disorder, which gives me the outward appearance of a Tesco supermarket trolley, I am thoroughly unhappy and unutterably miserable. So, for Charlie Fringe and everyone in distress, here is Kiri Te Kanawa singing, Let the Bright Seraphim.
Let the bright seraphim be.
Well, that's all for this week, until I come up your way next week. Bye-zy, bye-zy.
My sister says I don't like Mrs. Thatcher because she's a woman. It's not true. She's not a woman. Little political comment there.
Covers, we'd be lost without our covers. We're up the creek without mates.
Please, Kevin, I know it was a terrible explosion, but you must try and move.
Is there no hope you'll ever walk again, Doc?
Oh, not really. He's been dead for 2 days now. But a miracle can happen.
Well, we'll go and grab a beer then.
Good day, boys.
G'day, Dad. Don't you think this sex change has gone far enough?
Nah, I enjoy being feminine, like a real Aussie Sheila. Now, give me a beer. I'm as dry as Will Farris's bum.
The operation can be reversed, you know, Mr. Johnson. But it's a long and dangerous process. Come into the kitchen.
Spiffing day? Is anyone home?
Yes, and I will marry you.
I beg your pardon?
But before I do, there's something you have to know. Ever since Kevin went in a coma, I've become frigid.
Feel better now.
Well, in that case, get him off!
Stop that!
Fair enough.
And you stop that as well. I refuse to marry you, Mrs. Johnson. I'm already spoken for. A nice, quiet, normal girl called Charlene. Not like you weirdo perverts. Soon we'll be settling down and moving away from this strange neighborhood.
Thanks, Doc. You're bitter already.
Charlene, it's you. Charlene.
We'd be lost without our covers. We're up the creek without mates.
A couple of letters from home, Simpkins. Why are you talking funny like that?
Because it's a comedy sketch, sir.
Oh, fair enough.
I say, sir, I wonder if you'd mind reading me my letter, because, you see, I'm taking in your dress uniform.
Fine. Suppose a tuck's out of the question.
Not on a first fitting, sir.
Goes like this. My darling.
That doesn't sound like her.
My darling.
Oh, skip it, sir.
This is the hardest letter I've had to write.
She's lost her pen, sir.
I've met another man, and we intend to settle down together. His name is Reg, and he's an ARP warden. He came round to look after me